another video started. Starbucks this morning, because why not? So what is going on, guys? Boy, did I just choke. Okay, so what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Chris. This is my channel called Mumble. As many of y'all know, I own the G37. Y'all do know I own the G37. Why do I keep saying this stuff? So this is a topic that's been on my mind for the longest time is, will I ever be supercharging my G37? Damn, boy. I'm not even up yet. Hold on. Will I ever be supercharging my G37?
They want the best of me now. They want the best of me now.
So it's very pricey to supercharge your G37, if you know what I'm talking about. The kit is about $7,000, plus that's not including the installation unless you install it yourself. So this is a topic that I want to talk to you guys if I would ever do it. Short answer, oh hell no! It's another thing I want to say is because I do like to criticize myself. It's like, it's crazy that I'm talking about this, first of all, because I still can't even install test pipes on that car. I haven't had the chance to do it. I haven't gotten a cold air intake system. I'm still on those still in Gen 2 intakes. So it's kind of hypocritical of me to say this stuff or make a video like this. But I do think a lot of you guys would enjoy my opinion of it. Having a 500 horsepower G37 would be a fun thing. So this is just me recording something to let you guys know if I think it's worth it or not. Or maybe if you should do something else with that one. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. Wait, before we start this video, I gotta get something off my neck right quick. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently I say two words exactly the same. I'm just telling you, you better have some hard thick skin, hard thick skin, hard thick skin if you're gonna go in that page, because which is kind of weird. Oh, I'm on Rakuten trying to get some deals, you know what I'm saying? So let me see right quick. Thick. Alright, there it goes. Alright. G37 drive, that's for y'all. G37 driver, that's what it is. Let's hear this out.
Thick, thick.
Thick. Oh, real talk, I don't even know why. It still sounds like I'm saying. Alright, where's baby girl at? Baby girl. I guess that's what we're calling her now. Alright. So let me see if I remember correctly. I think I talked about whether I'm gonna get a supercharger. No, hold up. I think the way I should question this is, would I ever supercharge this car considering the price that you're gonna be paying? The only supercharger kit that I've seen for our cars is a still in Gen 2, bro. Why do I have that in my mind? So the only supercharger that I've seen for this car is a still-in supercharger, which is about $7 grand. I have seen it on the used market for about $3,500 to about $5,000. So you're saving maybe about $4,000, somewhere around that price range if you find a good deal. The thing is that it's not just about buying the kit, it's also about installing it. If you're not going to install it yourself, I'm pretty sure a shop is going to charge you anywhere from about maybe $800 to about $1,500 for installation. Sure, it's a simple bolt-on kit, but at the same time, it requires a lot of, taking off this, putting on this, because you actually have to remove quite a bit of stuff. I've seen videos of a couple people installing this supercharger in their cars, and it's not that bad, but if you don't know what you're doing, it's better to just go ahead and pay somebody, get that peace of mind. I never understood this whole concept of you got to do things yourself in order to be a car guy. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I've never changed the clutch my whole life. I'm not about to go ahead and do that just so that I can prove to you guys that I'm a real car guy. People need to make a living, and if I'm there to provide some money for them so that they can make a living, hey, it's all good in my book. So now, guys, as far as this kit goes, it's a bolt-on kit. I've seen people run it without a tune and stuff like that. Why would you do that if you're not going to be hitting full boost or, get a big old drastic change? So I've seen a couple of people say that they need more stuff. Some of the stuff that I've seen mentioned are stuff like injectors. You're going to need bigger injectors if you want to run more boost. So the injectors, from what I've seen, they range from about $500 to about $1,000. That's a pretty hefty price for injectors, right? But hey, you got to pay to play, right? Now, the next thing is that if you really want to maximize the power of the car, it is going to run you about maybe anywhere from about $700 to about $1,500 for a tune. The part that's going to allow you to tune the car, which is either UpRev or ECU Tech. So these are the two tuning options that we have for this car. So just looking at that, just the tune alone could be about $1,500, guys. I've seen some people go with Admin, and his price range, I think, are somewhere around there. If I remember correctly, that was what his price range was at, was maybe about $1,300, $1,500, depending on what you're doing. And that's a good tuner that we have down here in Texas. I have thought about getting tuned by him, but like I said, I haven't put my bolt-ons yet. I haven't got in a cold air intake. I haven't gotten a 3-inch intake, for that matter. If I do get a tune, I want to get a 3-inch intake to maximize the power on this car. I just literally can't do much right now because I don't have time to work on this car. You know, it's funny for me to talk about supercharging my car when, like I said, I can't even put test pipes on this thing. Test pipes have been sitting in my house for like a year, dude, since like last year Black Friday when I went shopping. I balled out, bought all this stuff, was gonna throw it all on here. Nothing has happened since. Only thing I put was some Z1 hoses. That's about it, right? So okay, guys. As I was filming this video, before I talked about ECU Tech, I was trying to figure out what the other company was called. Was UpRev, and literally, I feel like I'm so dumb sometimes. Cause look, oh, I hit my camera. I literally have it written right there with notes on it of what's it called. Like, come on, bro. Like seriously, dude. This truck's driving by Rose. Well, look at this. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. Okay, so one of the things that I really recommend people to get whenever they're going to tune their car, no matter if it's all motor, turbo, supercharged, is to always get an air fuel ratio gauge. Because you want to see where your fuel is at whenever you're running your car and stuff. That could help you diagnose so many things whenever your car starts to have hiccups. So I always recommend that. It's been a lifesaver a lot of times. Alright guys, so another thing I do recommend people to get anytime they're doing like heavy mods to their car, whether it's a supercharger or a turbocharger, is to get an old cash can. It's always worked out for me in the past. Even when you have an all-motor car, I feel like it does kind of work in a way. There's so much blow-by that goes into the motor, especially when you're racing the car so much. So there's people that are skeptical about it to say that on an all-motor car, it's not going to do much. I feel otherwise. That's just my personal preference. There's a big old debate about this topic where people just don't want to put them on all-motor cars, and there's people that do. So I always recommend this. The old cash can that I have been eyeballing were Mishimoto's, which are kind of pricey. Admin Tuning cash can, which has a reservoir right next to it, is about $650. It's a pretty nice cash can. I've thought about getting it. This is one reason why sometimes I can't do a lot of stuff, because I do have somewhat expensive tastes when it comes to performance. That's another reason why I haven't done much to this, is because I'm low-key trying to budget a lot of things that I'm doing to my car right now, because I do need a second car. Bro, why do I keep going off topic? Like, come on, duh. Alright, did I just pray? Like, alright, so assuming you get all this stuff right and you just bolt it on, but just having the supercharger, having a tune and everything is not enough, because you're going to still want test pipes. You're still going to want a full catback exhaust system. That's going to run you anywhere, depending if you cheap out or buy something expensive. The cheapest catback I've seen is probably about $500. Cheapest test pipes are about $100. So that's about $600 for test pipes and catback if you get the cheapest things out there. But if you go a little bit on the high end, you might be spending close to $2,000. Let's say you get a arc grip, you get a motor dyne, and then you decide to get maybe some arc pipes. Arc pipes are not cheap at all, guys. So you're gonna be spending over $2,000 just for an exhaust system on this car. $2,000, because let's say you buy the supercharger brand new, $7,000 on top. Another $1,500 for the tune, right? That's about $9,000 already. So another $10,500, right? And then also, I just say you need injectors. So let's say you get injectors, maybe about another $750 or so. That's about $11,250 right there. So like I said, the things that I do recommend, but you don't have to get these, is the cash can and the air fuel ratio, which I would recommend that you get them though. So I would say I would range these to about maybe $750 just to be safe and make it an even $12,000. $12,000 to tune this car, supercharge it, full bolt-ons. Basically, that's what it's gonna be. $12,000. $12,000 to have what? I've seen about 500 horsepower pushed out of these cars, but I don't know if that stuck clutch can take that power. So you're going to have to upgrade that clutch pretty soon. Once you upgrade that clutch is going to run you for what? Maybe another $500 to $800 depending on what kind of clutch you get, right? That's $1,280 installation for a clutch. Like I said, I'm not going to install that myself. That's going to be about another $500 to $600 if I get a good deal with somebody. That's already $13,400, guys. To supercharge a car, you're gonna have maybe about, I would say, so a lot of people say they hit 500 horsepower with these cars. I think that's a little bit high, but I think even if you hit 450, 425, it's a big drastic change in power where you would still be happy. Is getting an additional 100 horsepower for $13,400. That makes no damn sense, bro. Like, okay, $13,400. Is that worth it? To be honest with you guys, to me, it's not, because it's a lot of money. It's more than the car is worth. But deep down, that's the way a lot of people build their cars, right? Because you see all these crazy builds of cars with, you know, a turbo that's worth more than what the car is actually worth. But I just feel that for the price, I don't know why I want to say ROI, which is return on investment. I've been watching too many financial videos lately. It doesn't add up to me in a way where, like, I think just doing a full bolt-on G37 is more than enough for you to have fun, have a good time at the track, I've seen a lot of these G37s with bolt-ons, autos, hitting about a 12.5, 12.4 with some good, you know, when they catch good tractions. That's not a bad time. That's a decent car to have some fun with at the track with a lot of brand new cars hitting those times in stock form. I mean, you could always start gutting the car out, making it lighter, get a, is it a Kirky seat? That full metal seat. I've always thought about doing that. Get some lightweight wheels and stuff. Before you know it, you probably have a flat 12-second car. I've seen some of the supercharged ones hit about 12s, and they can't even catch traction. You know what I'm saying? And having all that power, and if you can't hook, it's pointless. It makes the car not be fun anymore. Then you have to dial in your suspension, dial in the tire setup that you think that you're gonna run. So you have to find the right tire setup that's gonna help you hook. Because not every tire is going to hook. I've seen people spend $500 on these set of drag radials or just radials in general and thinking they're going to hook when they don't even know how to pedal the car. Right? They just dump the clutch and gun it. They don't realize that you kind of sometimes have to burn the clutch whenever you're doing that kind of stuff in order for the car to hook. And then I've seen people too, whenever they have that amount of power, they just gas it, not realizing that you still have to pedal it all the way down the track. Sometimes a dude running 10.5s is not gassing it all the way. Because he knows that if he pushes that thing anymore, it's going to start spinning. And it's not going to go anywhere. So that's one thing that people don't realize. Now, I say it's not worth it. But honestly, watching this guy's channel called Infiniti Bros. Bro, like his supercharged G35. I think he swapped it over to a BQ37 engine. I ain't going to lie, dude. Like I saw one of his videos. That thing seemed kind of sketchy the way he was going side to side a little bit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, that's really making me reconsider that, because I'm like, do I really want that sense of enjoyment out of this car being supercharged and hearing that whine? Like, yes, I do, but it's a whole lot of money. Way too much. For $13,000, I could put a down payment on a house right now, which is something that I've been looking at lately. Like, I saw one of his videos the other day where he was just driving by, he was just gassing, that thing would hook and go. And I don't know, like, I kept looking at that video, I was like, man, I really want this so bad now, like. But it's one of those things where it's like, why would I get this when I can get something else, you know? Final thoughts, guys. I don't think I would ever supercharge this car, just for the simple fact that I do want to keep it reliable and fun. So if something goes wrong, I can still fix it myself. I don't have to have all those hiccups and issues where you have a boost wig here, this is happening here, the car's running too lean, the car's running too rich, and all this stuff. I kind of don't want to deal with that unless I win the lottery or something. So that's a whole different story, which will probably never happen because I have the worst luck ever, as you guys can tell. That being said, guys, I hope you guys like my input on whether or not I would supercharge my G37. Like I said, it seems like a fun thing to do to your car. Like, it's going to make it like so much more fun. But I feel like the power the car has already is more than enough. Even with bolt-ons, it's more than enough to have fun with. I know people realize that having more power is better. The car already kills you guys, right? I can only imagine how much harder I'm going to be stomping on it every time I want to hear that supercharger whine. I'm going to the gas station every 3 days right now. If I do that, I feel like I'm going to go to the gas station every day. I'm gonna love hearing that whine every time somebody pulls up to me, you know? I see a 5.0 next to me, I'm going to downshift. I see a SS, I'm going to downshift. I'm going to see a Corvette, I'm going to downshift. I'm going to try to play around with everything that gets up next to me. You feel me? And that's not a thing that I want to do right now because, like I said, hey, it's all fun and games until it blows up, right? Well, guys, I hope y'all like this input. Y'all like this video. Let me know down below if you would ever consider supercharging your car, or if it's something that's not even something you consider because it's way too pricey. So, I was going to do this video years ago, but I never had the chance to because I never had the chance to just sit down and look at the facts and see the price range of how much you're actually spending. That being said, guys, I hope you do guys subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream.